Hello, hello, hello. I promised you that I would go live this afternoon or this evening, depending on where you are in the nation. And I have some amazing things to tell you. I've had so many reach out and say, okay, you haven't been on social media, you haven't been posting anything. I've had a lot going on. Um, Many of it personal and purpose, but God. When I tell you God is so amazing, this is why it pays to just trust Him beyond even your own self. I'm going to share some things with you this evening that God is doing in my life and is connecting and getting ready to do in the lives of others. And I hope that those of you that are out there will be a part of it. If my videos freezes a little bit, at least listen to my voice because I don't want you to miss anything. Okay. Now, the first announcement that I have, um, I am, of course, many of you know about my mom's foundation, the Hattie and Wiggins Beacon of Light Incorporated. Well, God is blessed. He blessed. I went to an event a couple of weeks ago and I was ready for God, and I'm going to show you what the event was. Ready for God to do some amazing things. And at this particular event, Intracon, Hattie and Wiggins Beacon of Light Incorporated was represented. Okay, we were represented there, and I learned so many amazing things on how to get our brand out there. I even made some amazing connections. I won't share everything right now, but I can tell you, get ready to see it go to another level. Already, a couple of things that we're going to do. My mom, for those of you that don't know her, she was a creative spirit. She passed those genetic traits down to my brother and I. So we are creative artistically. For those of you that know that I was an art education teacher. I'm an artist. Um, I did everything from, creative writing, teaching visual arts, sculpture, theater. I had a choral group of youth. I've been a praise director of the praise team of a choir. So I have all those creative traits. My brother's the same. He's creative. He plays a guitar. He writes. Both of us write poetry. We're really creative, and I'm blessed for that. And she was too. So as you may or may not know, our organization was established as a 501(c) entity, utilizing the arts to bring about awareness and advocacy. And one of those things that we're choosing to do is to do it into the community, to connect with other nonprofits, but also to do the things I was led to want to do the things through her organization, the Hattie and Wiggins Beacon of Light Incorporated, that connected with other nonprofits in the community to do things that she would have. She had just been added to I guess, a board that's similar to what the commissioners board would be like. She was going to be the liaison between that board and her community, or the city and her community. And so she was making sure that she got in the forefront things that mattered in especially the African American community. Now, that's not to say that we overlook any other cultures or communities, but definitely she recognized the disparities in the 70s, and this was in 1976, that she was appointed to this particular board, but she never got a chance to serve on it. So I feel like, as her daughter, that I was to pick up the baton and take it further. And so that's what I'm doing. She was a seamstress. She could sew. She was very creative. I remember her making my clothes, and that of my brother. So I can design. I'm good with designing. I can look at stuff and add to it and put it to, and I can sew, but I choose not to. That's not my forte. Look, I'm one of those, I can recognize when to stay in my lane. Okay. But as a designer, we are launching, and I want to share with you some things that we're going to launch in 2022. Things that have already been put in the works, and I want to share this video to kind of give you an idea. Now here you're going to see we're going to have the brand Freedom Song. This is the first shoe that I designed. It's called Freedom Song Vans. The next thing we're going to have is the launch Busy Bee Studios through the TEP Media LLC. And the talk show, the coffee shop talk, and I'm going to pause it right here. The coffee shop talk. Those of you that have been watching me, following me on social media, watching from the coffee shop talk page, well, guess what? You get to hear it here first. We've been asked by the local station, Blab TV. I will have my first syndicated show or project that will air December the 17th. It is More Than a Survivor series. On last month, I had a virtual event where it was a gala, and the speakers got a chance to dress up and to share their stories of survival through cancer, domestic violence, bullying, all of those drug addictions. They shared their stories, and we have the first footage of that. And a good friend of mine, and you'll get a chance to see who are my media partners, are putting that production together. It will air on December 17th, prime time on Blab TV, which will be on Fire Stick and Roku. Fire Stick and Roku. Okay. Going out to millions of homes. So if you have a Fire Stick or Roku, you can download the Blab TV streaming app, and it will be the first of that series will be aired there. It'll be a 2-part series. So we're going to be sharing. I'm going to share with you also later on in this broadcast some of the individuals that were on that are local here. And there are some that you won't see that will be added into the show. And it will become a limited series on there. So that's just the first part. The second part is that the Coffee Shop Talk now has a studio. And I'm going to continue this video. Has a studio in Atlanta, Georgia. I have media partners, Mad Scientist Productions and In the House Media. That will be the production team at the studio in Atlanta. We will film, and I will be continuing my interviews of celebrities, of up-and-coming individuals, but I will be finally doing it in a face-to-face forum on a studio area. And I also have a studio in Los Angeles, California, where I will be also filming the shows that will air out in LA. And again, with celebrities and those up and coming, those that are making a difference and sharing about their stories, as I've done over the years. And locally here in Pensacola, of course, I will have Blab TV and Man of Many Talents. Many of you know him as Anthony Smiley. He will be assisting and joining the teams to get the production out there, to do the things that I know God has assigned me to do, to share. So let's get ready for all of this. And that I will move forward. And it's just as you can see these individuals here. My good friend William DeAnthony is seen with Martin Lawrence, brain freeze. Up here we have my friend Carl Cochran of Mad Scientist Productions with Ariel. Carl and I did a lot of concerts together. We got a chance to meet a lot of different iconic music artists. And so next we have my good friend, Mr. Jerome Dorm, who he's here, of course. Look, if you've seen In the House Media, you will see that he has covered so many different things. He has, when we call him a Dr. Jerome Dorn. He's been at the White House. He's covered multiple BET, right along with me, the Dove, the Stellar Awards. He travels across the country out here. And so you see him here with Dick Gregory, and one of just the many opportunities he had to collaborate. So these are individuals who are seasoned, like myself, I guess I could say now, of knowing how to get there, get the story, and get it out. And so we're going to be doing filming productions with that. So Busy Bee Studios, under the umbrella of Trinity Entertainment Productions Media. Also, you've been asking for it, waiting for it. Pre-orders will go forth February the 1st, 2022. Book complete with CD. So I do have a producer out of Mobile who is going to produce that CD for me with the poetry that will be in the book. So that'll be a two-part collaboration. So when it hits February the 1st, I'm going to have limited number of signed copies. There will be a book launch that will go forth. So all I can tell you, stay tuned to the page or the Coffee Shop Talk page for all of that. And eventually, if you are on my personal page, let me plug this in. If you are on my personal page, I'm eventually not going to be streaming to my personal page. So make sure you go over to Coffee Shop Talk page and put it on to get notifications, because again, once I start going into the studios and filming, I'm not going to be doing it from my personal page. You will either have to watch it from the Coffee Shop Talk page or go on Blab TV and watch the shows from there. So again, you have an opportunity right now, but I can tell you 2022, God is narrowing the gap, and eventually it's going to get to where, you'll have to go through my teams to get to me, because things are already been set up. And speaking of which, I'm going to continue this on. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Get ready for it. The next project, of course, I mentioned about the More Than a Survivor series. Sorry about the glitch. When I share it to my page, you'll get a chance to hear and see it a little bit more fluidly with that particular video. But what it is sharing with you with the More Than Survivor series. For those of you that want an opportunity to, of course, it's going to be streamed on streaming platforms of Fire Stick and Roku. If you have a business or events coming up, you'll have a chance to purchase an ad space where you have a 30-second commercial that we will construct with you, and that'll be included in the price of your ad, or becoming a sponsor in that particular and segment. We will have, I think it's 7 or 8 episodes, not including the main launch or the pilot of the More Than a Survivor series that will air on December 17th. So again, if you have a business, you have something that you want to get out there to thousands of people, then I would definitely want, and I suggest you to get in contact with me to definitely get a chance to get that in. Okay. Now, for the next announcement, okay, and I'm trying to move because I have somewhere I got to be with the city council. So hopefully this will stream through good, but I have been working behind the scenes. I'll give a little setup for this. I've been working behind the scenes with several individuals to start nonprofits or businesses. So I have that ability. That's one of the things I was doing in Atlanta, helping to brand your, to launch your brand, to market yourself, to get you into doing that. If you're interested, I have challenge that will be starting, the Empowered Changer Challenge. So I'm going to be working with individuals. You'll have a plan. You'll go through different, it's sort of in a workshop setting. And again, I'll share this on the Hattie and Wiggins Beacon of Light page, but you'll get a chance to go through some of the steps, as you will, to legitimize your nonprofit or your business. And I will help you from everything from logos to branding. That I have branding kits and packages that I'll be sharing right now. I'm working on a individual out of North Carolina. That's a big production. Working with them, getting their branding kit together. And so we have, you'll have an opportunity with my team to get the best, everything from photography, photo shots, headshots, commercials, whatever it is that you want to do for your business or nonprofit. You'll go through that. You'll, pay for that course and go through that and get a chance to get your business and stuff launched. So 2022 is the year that you want to get things started. I'll be able to help you, or my team will be able to help you with that. Okay. Now, the next big thing, and I know I'm probably going through it a little fast, but you can go back and rewatch this broadcast. Officially, at the More Than a Survivor gala, this announcement was made, and hopefully it'll stream. Good. Right now. So we're going to make that announcement right after this commercial break. Welcome back, and we thank you for staying with us the entire evening. We welcome you to keep tuning in because there are some more things you're going to hear from these survivors. The More Than a Survivor Gala, I say, was a success. You have heard from so many people tonight, and you have heard about their stories of survival and how they are giving back into the community. Now, we're going to bring back Mr. Paul Anthony. He says he has something he needs you all to know.
Yes, indeed. Among a lot of things that my brothers and I will be doing in the way of music, film, in the way of purpose, I'm so proud to welcome Miss Shernita on board as my executive vice president for the Florida chapter for the Paul Anthony Foundation.
Did you catch that? Did you catch it? I am officially, and I want to put something up. If you go to Paul Anthony's foundation and click on board members, you will see my name listed there as the executive vice president of the Florida chapter of the Paul Anthony Cancer Champion Foundation. And with that, we're going to do some amazing things. His nonprofit is connecting with my nonprofit to do some big things in the community, in the nation, in the world. And in the days, the months to come, you will be hearing more about what that will be, because we have chose and partnered with an organization that we're getting behind um, to help make history. That's all I can say right now. We're going to help make history, and we're going to do it right here in Pensacola, Florida. So I'm very, very, very excited about that because it's going to change lives. It's going to make a difference. Cancer has affected my family, domestic violence, other chronic illnesses, but we're partnering together to do greater humanitarian efforts so that we can make sure that those individuals that are touched by it will get a chance to have an opportunity to, their treatments will be different. Their treatments will be different. So again, um, I have, and I'm going to remove this banner. Um, but the next thing I do want to share with you, these are some of the individuals here that are or were a part of the gala. They get, if you recognize their faces, we have Alicia Williams, of course, my friend Paul Anthony, Carolyn Williams, Jermaine Williams, um, Mr. David Alexander III, and Miesha Armstrong. Also, we had local Nyron Davis and Justice Patrick. All of these individuals will be in the More Than a Survivor series. And we have four other individuals that we will be filming this week and next week that will be a part of that series as well. But we wanted to launch this. And of course, once you see the production, you won't see any glitches. You won't see anything. It's going to be a smooth transition. Trust me, you'll be able to see that. But I'm excited about where God is taking me and those that are on my team, those that are ready to move forward um, and to do the things that I know I was gifted to do, period. So, and just to recap, if you remember, I had the ability, the opportunity back in August to be one of the recipients of the Mayan Awards. So, um, and I think I may have a shot for that. That was an amazing opportunity to do that because a lot of times, you know, you do the work and you think you won't get recognized or nobody might appreciate what it is that you do. But I tell you, God has been good. I've been blessed to go out there and to have an opportunity to be on the stage, so to speak. And I think I have an image here I can share real quick. This is one of the images here that was submitted by the young man on the end in the gold. And of course, my very good friend, Mr. Ernest Hardin Jr., also with the mother of um, Troy Skinner, who's a very talented and gifted person. But this was with my friend Peachanda DeBose, who's in the beautiful red dress, the queen that she is, that recognized. So again, you're going to see more of those. You're going to see those awards in the background of the in the background of and in the studios in Atlanta, here, and in LA to share. And you'll see some images in the background of the individuals I've worked with and everything. So whew, that was a lot. I hope you grab hold to it. I'm excited. I am very excited to be on this journey. And I have, you know, I've been connected with some beautiful, beautiful friends that you will see soon. Um, that's one of my new sisters right there. Beautiful spirit. And that's another one of the individuals you'll be hearing about her story as well. But I'm just excited, you guys. I hope you are too. I wanted to share because I wanted to encourage you. We are just, this is December 1st. It is not too late. Just because what you set out to do didn't happen the first 11 months, you still have 30 more days. And God can do it even on the last day. I'm a living testament. He did it for me and has done it multiple times on December 31st. December 31st, for those of you that know, is my ordination date. My I like to call it my anniversary with my Christ, and as being an ordained evangelist. But a lot can happen on December, you know, leading up to December 31st. So don't give up. I want to encourage you, don't give up. There's something that you were born to do. You are gifted to do. And I hope that you will do it. Always stand up for right. Always stand up for the things that people, you don't have to be popular, to do the right thing. I wanted, one of the things that I share about, and people that have known me know that I'm very passionate about the civil liberties and rights, and equality of every individual, especially African Americans, because we've been one of the cultures that have been more disparaged against. And I'm hoping and praying that my creative talents through Creators for Change will make a difference. You'll hear about that a little later on too. That's another brand that's launching. But it's time that we use our platforms to speak up and speak out about things and to make a difference. We got the election in 2022 and 2024 coming up. So, more than for those, whether you vote or don't vote, if you want to have a voice, then it's time for us to speak up and speak out about that voice and use your gifted talents to do so. All I can say is make sure you're doing the right thing. Make sure you're standing up for the right thing. Make sure you're standing up for something that if you got called home today, you would not have a doubt that you would go into the kingdom because you have done what you were called to do, simply because um, it was right. It doesn't have to be, it never has to be popular, but it does have to be right. And I hope that you will see. And we may have to have some things. I mean, if things are not working the way that they are, that means it's time for change. It's time to shift. If we can't get the individuals in office to stand up for what we need or to share what it is that matters to us, then maybe it's time to withhold our vote. Maybe it's time for us not to vote at all. Maybe it's time for us to say, okay, if you're going to get my vote, you're going to earn it. You're going to work for it. And you hold those individuals accountable for it. But whatever it is, make sure you don't just talk about it, you be about it. That's one thing about me. I want to make sure that whatever I'm doing is going to yield change, it's going to yield something that could bring about unity and forward moving for us. And it's time that we get just what we deserve in this life. And I hope that you will continue to follow me and that you will pray for me, pray with me, because I'm going to pray. As you see, I'm praying for myself. And I thank God that Daddy is walking it out for me. And I pray that he'll walk it out for you as well. So I love you guys. I got to get ready to go to again, get involved with my community in the city. Oh, another thing. On Saturday, if you are local here, we have this event. I want to plug that in with my Sarah. Um, Highlights in Black, a museum five museum tour highlighting the lives of African Americans. So if you are in the area, you can go, and I'll post it on my page. Go to the page where you see this image here. And if you're local or live within driving range, make sure you go. Make sure you support. I'm going to be dressed up very, very interesting, as you'll see in the comments. Just had to plug that in. But again, I hope to see you guys um, get involved, be a part of the change and not behind it. And if you haven't gotten my book, I am one of the many authors in Born for This, which was authored by the beautiful Quinona Valentine Guilford. I will post the link to Amazon to get the book. Of course, it has Quinona's image on the front, but I am on page 25 with my story and my testimony. So if you haven't gotten it, I've given some signed copies. Make sure you go and you order this book. It is, I mean, the stories inside of here is just amazing, amazing. And get ready for the pre-orders in February because I'm sure they're going to fly off. I'm going to only do so many signed copies. And I may just do that at the book signing when I launch this. But I am super excited about what God is doing. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Who knows? Um, hmm. And I have one more. Oh gosh, I almost forgot. We are launching right with the coffee shop talk a magazine with it. And you know that I've worked with magazines. I've been an editor in chief of two magazines in Atlanta. Been blessed to get guidance from Sarah mine, who was the digital editor for Essence magazine. So she shared some great things And I've always, it's something I've always desired to do, was to be able to help share people's stories. So that's launching also. Anyway, gotta go. Love you guys. Please share. Please like. Please head over to the Coffee Shop Talk page and like and share if you're not on it. And if you're on it, tag 5 of your friends and tell them to like it too, because soon I will not be doing these lives on my personal page. And I'm getting you all to gravitate with me into the new year. So you're ready. I'm ready. Are you ready? Join us with the Coffee Shop Talk, where we have stimulating conversations that will awaken your soul. I love you guys. Have a blessed evening, and I'm out.